Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my video. Today, you will hear a beautiful and inspiring story. It is called The Little House Near the River. The story is simple, emotional, and full of life lessons. So, listen carefully and enjoy the story. Let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a small village. The village was quiet and beautiful. There were green trees everywhere. There were small houses. There were green fields. A clear river flowed beside the village. Birds sang in the trees every morning. People in the village were simple and kind. They worked hard every day. In that village, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was 22 years old. He lived in a small house with his mother. They were not rich. They did not have many things, but they were happy. Daniel had one big dream. He wanted to build a better life. He wanted to help his mother. His mother was getting old. She could not work as much as before. Every morning, Daniel woke up early. He opened the window. He looked at the sky. Then he smiled and said, "Today will be a good day." After that, he washed his face. He ate a simple breakfast. Then he left home. Daniel worked on a farm. The work was hard. He carried heavy bags. He cleaned the field. He planted seeds. He watered the plants. Sometimes he worked under the hot sun. Sometimes he worked in the rain. But Daniel never complained. He always worked with a smile. One day, something happened. Daniel was walking home after work. He was very tired. The sun was going down. The sky was orange. The birds were flying home. Daniel walked beside the river. Suddenly, he heard a sound. "Help!" Daniel stopped. He looked around. He heard the sound again. "Help me, please!" Daniel looked at the river. He saw a small boy in the water.
The boy was afraid. He could not swim well. Daniel dropped his bag. He ran to the river. He jumped into the water. The water was cold. The boy was moving his hands. Daniel reached him. "Do not be afraid," Daniel said. "I am here." Daniel held the boy. Then he slowly moved toward the riverbank. After a few moments, they reached the land. The boy was safe. He was shaking. He looked at Daniel. "Thank you," he said. Daniel smiled. "You are safe now." Soon the boy's father came running. He was very worried. When he saw his son, he hugged him. Then he looked at Daniel. "Thank you so much," he said. Daniel said, "You do not need to thank me. Anyone would help." The father smiled, but he never forgot Daniel. The next morning, something surprising happened. Daniel was working on the farm. A man came to see him. It was the boy's father. His name was Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown owned a small shop in the village. He also knew many people. He walked toward Daniel. "Daniel," he said. "Yes, sir?" "I heard that you work very hard." Daniel smiled. "I just do my work." Mr. Brown said, "I have a small job for you." Daniel looked surprised. "What kind of job?" "I need someone to help me in my shop." Daniel thought for a moment. "How much will I earn?" Mr. Brown told him. Daniel was surprised. The money was better than his farm job. But Daniel had one problem. He had never worked in a shop before. "I do not know this work," Daniel said. Mr. Brown smiled. "That is okay. You can learn. Everyone starts as a beginner." Daniel thought about his mother. He wanted to help her. So he said, "Yes, I will try." The next day, Daniel started working at the shop. At first, it was not easy. He made many small mistakes. He put things in the wrong place. He forgot some prices. Sometimes he gave the wrong change. He felt bad. One evening, Daniel went home sadly. His mother looked at him. "What happened, my son?" "I made many mistakes today." His mother smiled. "Did you learn something?" "Yes." "Then today was not a bad day." Daniel looked at his mother. She continued, "Do not be afraid of mistakes. Use them to learn." Daniel smiled. His mother's words gave him hope. The next morning, he went back to the shop. He worked harder. He watched carefully. He listened carefully. He asked questions. Every day, he learned something new. After 1 month, Daniel became much better.
He knew the prices, he knew the customers, he knew where everything was. He could do his work quickly. Mr. Brown was happy. One day Mr. Brown said, "Daniel, you are doing a great job." "Thank you, sir."
"You are honest. You are kind. And you work very hard." Daniel smiled. Those words made him happy. But Daniel did not stop learning. He wanted to improve himself. At night, he read simple books. He learned new words. He wrote in a small notebook. He also learned English. His dream was to speak English well. At first, English was difficult for him. He knew only a few words. But he did not give up. Every night, he learned 5 new words. Then he made simple sentences. For example, I am happy. I am tired. I am hungry. I like this book. I want to learn. I can do it. He said these sentences aloud. He listened to English every day. He spoke English every day. Sometimes he made mistakes. But he did not feel ashamed. He remembered his mother's words. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Months passed. Daniel's life slowly changed. He earned more money. He helped his mother. He bought new clothes for her. He bought medicine when she needed it. He also repaired their small house. One day, Daniel came home with a surprise. "Mother, close your eyes." His mother laughed. "Why?" "Just close them." She closed her eyes. Daniel put something in her hands. "Now open them." She opened her eyes. It was a beautiful blue dress. His mother looked at the dress. She became silent. Then tears came to her eyes. "Why are you crying?" Daniel asked. She smiled. "These are happy tears." She touched the dress.
"It is beautiful. I am glad you like it." His mother hugged him. "You are a good son." Daniel smiled. "Everything I do is for you." That night they had a simple dinner. They talked. They laughed. They were happy. Daniel looked around the small house. The house was old. The chairs were old. The table was old. But Daniel felt rich. He had his mother. He had a home. He had work. He had hope. And he had a dream. One evening, Daniel sat beside the river, the same river where he had saved the little boy. The sun was going down. The water looked beautiful. Daniel thought about his life. He remembered the days when he had no good job. He remembered his mistakes. He remembered his fear. He remembered his mother's advice. Then he smiled. He understood something important. Life does not change in one day. Small steps can change your life. One good habit can change your future. One kind action can open a new door. One brave decision can change everything. Daniel looked at the sky. He said, "I will never give up." A few years later, Daniel had his own small business. It was not a big business, but it was his. He worked hard. He treated people with respect. He helped poor people when he could. He never forgot his village. He never forgot his mother. He never forgot the little boy. And, most importantly, he never forgot where he started.
One day, the little boy came to see Daniel. The boy was older now. He smiled at Daniel. "Do you remember me?" Daniel laughed. "Of course I remember you. You saved my life." Daniel shook his head. "I only helped you." The boy said, "That day changed my life." Daniel smiled. Then he said, "Sometimes one small act of kindness can change a person's life." The boy nodded. They stood beside the river together. The same river, the same trees, the same village. But Daniel was not the same person anymore. He had learned many things. He learned that hard work matters. He learned that mistakes are part of learning. He learned that kindness is powerful. He learned that patience brings results. And he learned that dreams need action. A dream is not enough. You must take one small step, then another, and another. Maybe your life is difficult today. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe you think you are not good enough. Maybe you make many mistakes. That is okay.
Do not stop. Keep learning. Keep trying. Keep moving. Your life can change. It may not change today. It may not change tomorrow. But if you keep going, your small steps will become big results. So remember Daniel's story. You do not need to be rich to be happy. You do not need to be perfect to start. You do not need to know everything. You only need courage. You only need patience. And you only need to take the next step. Sometimes a small step is the beginning of a big change. And sometimes, one kind heart can make the world a better place.